One. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Tapped In 209. We got a full squad and a full lineup tonight. It's me, it's Drew. We got Alvin and K-Mud in the building tonight. How are y'all doing?
Good, Drew. How are you?
Doing pretty well. Karsten?
I'm doing pretty well.
Good. Yeah, it was a great weekend for high school football, and a great week of high school basketball, and we're gonna tackle it right now. First starting off, Alvin, I hand you over D7 championship.
All right, D7 championship. All games were played at Sac City. Saturday we had Calaveras versus Linden. Calaveras ended up winning this game 27-12. A couple statistics: Jacob Ricketts 9 for 18, 98 yards, one touchdown, two picks. Hunter Rodriguez 10 tackles, one sack, and two tackles for losses. I will tell you, the unstoppable force during this game was running back Enrique Hernandez, number 7 for Calaveras. This guy's 6'1", 235 pounds. Even the commentators had mentioned, I mean, even for, a small school like Calaveras, even if he's at the D1, a D1 school, that's a big boy to bring down. So, congratulations to Calaveras for their D7 championship.
Absolutely. It was,
Mhm.
yeah. As simple as that. Linden just really couldn't get the offense rolling, and they couldn't stop just one guy. And it feels like that's
Yeah.
kind of what Calaveras does all year. Is just feed him the ball. Came up, take us
Mm-hmm.
away with D4.
Our D4 game, we had Easton in 29, Roseville 31. Some Easton stats, we had Kirk Simone. He went 13 for 18, in 145 yards, two touchdowns and one interception. Braden Kamara, he had 22 carries, 156 yards, and two touchdowns. Oku 8 had 10 tackles, and Ricky Soria had 10 tackles as well.
So this game was just a lot of back and forth, and I believe Roseville ended up winning on a field goal, a last second field goal at the
Mhm.
end of the game. And I don't think it was a gimme field goal too, from what I remember.
Yeah,
So
it was they. I mean, they were tied up at half at 21, I believe. And it was a quiet third quarter for East Union, and just the lone field goal for Roseville in the fourth.
yeah,
Um, so it was, a lot what we've seen from East Union. Not as much statistical yards, but I mean, the points are still there. It's just their defense is just barely holding on, right? Just keeping them in the game is what East Union's defense
yeah.
been doing all year. So congratulations to Roseville on their section championship in D4. I'll take us away over to Division 3 in Oakdale Wood Creek in another nail-biting game. Wood Creek wins this one 58-52. No stats for Oakdale's side apart from the fact that we believe West Burford had 5 touchdowns this game. It's
Yep.
about all we have statistical wise.
Mhm.
I,
So, but
Wood
it's
Creek did a good job of corralling him, I guess per se. He just couldn't break off the long runs like he normally does. It'd be 4 yards here, 5 yards there. But kudos to Oakdale to making it to the championship game. Just came up a little bit short. Wood Creek's, I mean, their quarterback play was phenomenal. I mean, just answered every single time. Threw the ball well, and yeah. So I think Oakdale is graduating. How many
uh,
seniors this year?
27 seniors that
Yeah,
going
Oof.
this year. So when we go ahead and look at Oakdale next year, we might see an entire new offense
yeah,
from what we've been seeing because
Mhm.
that trio is gone. They all had an amazing final game. But we might see a completely new offense, a completely new look Oakdale team, and I'm excited for it.
yep, yep.
So congratulations, Wood Creek. Finally, let's take a look over at Division Two. Alvin.
Division two. This game was worth all the hype. It had everything in it. Going down, St. Mary's being down 24-7 to Granite Bay. It looked like Granite Bay was going to run away with this. We could not. I'm sorry, St. Mary's could not stop the running game. I mean, I believe Granite Bay just marched NA, right? Yeah, that's the running back.
Yeah.
Marched right down the field, scored on the first drive, and they were doing everything right. It was 24-7 lead. Um, but St. Mary's comes back. I give a lot of credit to the O line and the D line. Both lines, I guess the D line first for shutting down NA after they were down 24-7. He could not get going. Although Granite Bay did throw the ball very well that game, exposed the secondary, but the secondary stepped up at the end when they needed to. I think Mason Eagle had the pick to end the game. The offensive line on the final drive moved Granite Bay. I mean, yeah, it was I'm watching the game at home. I'm like, they need to give Diego the ball every single time. Feed him
Absolutely.
the ball. And
Hmm.
he delivered. He put them on his back and rode him to the Division II championship.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
I said the same, like literally right before that 45-yard run, I was like, St. Mary's just needs to keep pounding the rock because up to that
Yeah.
point, he was getting 5, 6 yards a carry.
Yeah.
And there's
Hmm.
no reason to go away from him at that point. Like he
Yeah.
has
Yep.
the stamina to do that every single time. The offensive line was creating a hole big enough to get to the second level.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they throw the interception in the red zone. They get the turnover right back and first play 45-yard touchdown. Like
Yes.
that's what they needed to do, and that's
Mm.
that's really where the spark came from.
Yeah. Between, Mason Dunn and um what's Brody's last name?
Lundgren.
Carson? Lundgren. I mean, these guys are just moving people off the line. So kudos to St. Mary's. Probably, it's been a while for the Rams. I think 2019
16,
was
16.
16 was the West
16.
Section
Yeah.
Championship. And they deserved it. They've had the heartbreak against Rockland twice, once in a championship game, same place,
Mm-hmm.
and they came through and they did what they were supposed to do. And congratulations to the Rams. I believe schedule came out today. They take on Sarah for the NorCal Championship.
Semis. Jay Sarah for
Semis.
the semis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll
And then the
take
winner
on
plays the winner of SoCal.
Bakersfield Christian and La Habra.
Okay. So
So
where is that? No, that game is at St. Mary's
at
next
St.
Friday, right?
Mary's. Yep.
7:30 p.m.
7:30 on the 5th.
Okay. So congratulations to the Rams. And I think that's it. You got anything else to add
I
about that
got one
game?
thing on the Granite Bay side, and it was Darnell Turner. We
Oh
talked
yeah.
about him just going deep all night,
Hmm.
and if anybody remembers Odell Beckham's rookie year catch against the Dallas Cowboys, this puts it up for contention. I just
Right.
remember watching this in the second quarter, and I was like, they heave it deep every time, and he comes down with it. And this catch was spectacular. It's probably the best catch I've seen at the high school level, like
I don't
Yeah.
know
easily.
where he is going to school,
I don't know
but
either, but
they get a dude.
my goodness, he is
Yes.
He,
ridiculous. I think he
Yeah.
finished
hmm
with 178 yards, 8 catches, and 4 of them were 50-plus yard catches or like
Yeah.
something ridiculous like that.
Beast.
Just that
I
catch. If you guys have the time, go to the Granite Bay Football on Instagram, and it's like their fourth video right now. My
yeah.
goodness, that catch is insane.
It's probably catch of the year for me.
100% catch of the
Hmm.
year. Like I don't,
Yeah.
nothing contends with that catch.
Yeah.
No.
Just really quick, Diego stat line, 25 carries, 199 yards, and 1 touchdown. Should have had a second one, but I think Moses scored the last touchdown
Yeah.
on a QB sneak. I will say, I think Micah Mandrakin had a pick. Mandrakin played very well as a
Hmm.
sophomore.
Yeah.
He was making the stops. He was, he's going to be something special to watch next 2 years.
Yeah.
Mason Eagle, I think, had an interception. And then I think he kicked a couple field goals, if I'm
It
not
was
mistaken.
oh man, what is that kid's name? I can't the linebacker. His name
Lozano,
is Lozano, thank you.
Ryan
Yeah,
Lozano, he had a
that
pick
Hmm.
too, right?
that play was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah.
oh that too much went on in that play. It was a great interception, and then they somehow got the ball back on first down, but
And then, I mean,
oof,
Ivan Horta
Ivan.
too. I mean, I think Ivan Horta was really overlooked we all knew what he had, but I mean, whenever you needed a big play from a Rams receiver, it was Horta all
And
year.
that's what, yeah,
And
it's
acrobatic,
been him all year.
acrobatic, catches.
Hmm.
So I
Mhm.
believe I don't know if he's committed to San Jose State,
Okay.
but I know I
Okay.
think he's going to the next level.
Okay.
So once again, congratulations
Absolutely.
to
Yeah.
Coach Franks, all the coaching staff. Keep the ball rolling next week.
Absolutely. We'll
Mhm.
be here cheering you guys on. And with that, let's talk to, pretty much probably the player of the game, Diego Hernandez. We're going to get a quick word from him right now. What's up, everybody? We got Diego in the house. Absolutely tore it up last weekend up against Granite Bay in that section, as we just talked about. Just absolutely amazing. Diego, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Feel great. We're pumped up about the win. Just got to move on and get ready for Sarah on Friday.
Yeah, that's kind of, we were
Mhm.
going to get into, I wanted to get into that and like how you were feeling, looking forward to that game. Like, what is the mindset?
Got to go 1-0 every week now. Got
Okay.
to go win state. Got to go win this game. We can't look past anybody, especially Sarah. They're a great program, so we just got to come ready.
Yeah.
Sarah's the home of Tom Brady, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys got this. You guys got this.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
Mhm.
we got us behind you.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
All right.
with let's just kind of get right into this section championship game. How are you personally feeling going into this game? Were there nerves? Any of that?
Yeah. Of course, there's nerves. Big game, first section championship game. I was dealing with a little bit of a back problem, but I felt fine Friday, so gave it a go, and O-line did great. So got to give a lot of praise to those guys. They got my
Mm.
back no matter what. I love those guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, they really moved the line on that last drive, right?
Yeah,
Like Brody and Mason, those boys
yeah.
just
Damien,
open up big
AJ,
goals.
Robbie,
Yeah,
all.
but I mean, you were nothing short of spectacular. I
Yeah,
mean, I was telling Drew and Carson earlier, it was like, get on my back. I'm going to take this thing.
yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
carry this. Yeah, carry us to the
Mhm.
section title. So
Yeah,
yeah.
we were talking about it before we hit like the record button and everything, but like me and Alvin both said before you broke off that like 45-yard run touchdown, like the whole first half it was 5 yard, 6 yard gains, and I was just like, just keep giving him the ball because they can't stop him.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mhm.
And sure enough, straight into the end zone you went.
yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead, Alvin.
Yeah. Talk about a few of the key plays that you made or you were involved in.
Yeah. Obviously that 40-yard run, that was a game changer, of course. I feel like I brought the momentum back on our side. Um, Jaden's pick, it happens. It's part of the game. Everybody on the team got his back. We all got his back. We all believe in him. Nobody's going to turn him down. So, yeah, we just all got his back. We all love him, and he finished the game strong for us. So there we go. And then the last drive, I would say the last drive was a big drive. 13 plays, like 7:40 off the clock, and my O line did phenomenal the whole game. And our defense stepped up great the whole second half, didn't allow a point.
What was
Mhm.
the talk like? I mean, you guys were down 24-7,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, what is the sideline? What is the talk like on the sideline when you guys are down? I mean, you would already been down, the previous week to Jesuit,
Yeah.
right? So, walk us through, what the mentality was for you guys.
Yeah. We all know we've been there before, so we just I gotta keep our guys their heads up, keep on pushing. We've done it, we've been there before, we know how to get out of it, we know we can get out of it, and we just gotta trust ourselves and trust the coaches and what they call.
Okay, good.
Okay, man.
Carson? Oh.
Uh, what did you feel like the team did well?
I feel like we came out slow, obviously, yeah. But I feel like that's at every playoff game we come out slow. We got to get adjusted to the team, to the play calls, to the game, and then once we get going in the second quarter, second half, it's over from there. Nobody can stop us. So our whole team just did an amazing job Saturday night. I'm so proud of them.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Um, let's see. How did you? I know this isn't like a personal thing and like it's a team game and everything like
Yeah,
that. But how did you personally feel about your performance?
I felt great. I mean, I feel like I put a lot of people on notice. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm
Mhm.
a doubted person. I know everybody overlooks me because I'm not the biggest, not the fastest, but I feel like I put everybody on notice over the last two playoff games. So I just need a shot to go play college football somewhere, and whoever gives me that shot is going to get a baller.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So final stat line, I think it's 25 rushes, 199 yards, and one touchdown.
Yeah,
So, and that last drive was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I was waiting for another play call, because sometimes St. Mary's throws a random play call in, and
yeah,
it's like, don't stay with the runs. Everybody,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure everyone
Right.
else was
Yeah.
like, just stay with the run. Don't do anything out of the ordinary. Just keep on pounding the rock. And to the offensive coordinator, yes, he stuck with it and
yeah,
won the ball game. So
yeah,
don't get flashed with it. Just pound the rock.
yeah,
Just
exactly.
just
Mm-hmm.
do it. So, what's final score was 38-24. You guys rattled off, what is that? 31 straight points.
31
Yeah,
unanswered. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the final takeaway? What did you guys take away from that win?
we could do anything we could put our minds to. So we could be down 35-0. I feel like we can still come back from it. We don't bicker with each other on the sidelines. We all know what we're capable of. So we can all do it. We all love each other, and we could just push through adversity no matter what the score is or what happens.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, again, congratulations. Good luck going forward. Thank you for
Thank you.
taking the
Thank you.
time out of your
Yep.
busy schedule.
Of course. Thank
I
you
know,
guys.
yeah, absolutely. I know this was short, but we just, you had such an amazing game. We're riding along beside you guys. So
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thanks again, Diego.
Yep. That's all
Yeah.
we
Of course.
Thank
got.
Thank you
you.
guys.
Amazing to hear from him after the game and everything like that. With that, before we move right into basketball, let's hear from Johns.
All right. Let's be real. If your lunch came out of a drive-through window, you deserve better, like way better. That's why you need to hit up John's Deli, the spot where sandwiches are stacked so high you practically need a game plan to tackle them. We're talking fresh bread, real meat, zero mystery ingredients, and enough flavor to make your taste buds do a touchdown dance. So ditch the sad sandwich life and go over to John's Deli. Tell them the podcast sent you, and maybe they'll give you extra meat. No promises, but hey, it's worth a shot. John's Deli is located at 2112 Pacific Avenue, Stockton, California.
Yeah. Well, with that, we got basketball season, and it was a loaded week of
Oh,
basketball for week.
one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Our final heat check for football.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, rankings. I think they're pretty much going to stay the same as last
It's
week.
probably exactly the same because
Yeah.
everybody lost besides St.
Everyone
Mary's.
lost besides St. Mary's. So,
Mm-hmm.
of course, I don't think there's much to
Yep.
go into, but congratulations to the Rams, section championship and number one in our
Yeah,
heat check rankings. A certain someone said to me, about our heat check rankings, the playoffs will sort everything out, and he was right.
sure enough.
So
Mm-hmm.
thank you, Chris Dunn, for you foresaw it, and yep, that's it. So all right, now we're ready.
Now we're ready. All right,
Yep.
we're getting
Okay.
basketball actually this time. Jam-packed week, and at the end of the basketball section, we will have another interview. So let's get straight into basketball. Going first is gonna be K Mud. Take us away with the VOL.
For our first team, we had Patterson. They're 2-1. They had a win against Grace Davis, lost to Kimball, and a win against Livingston. I'd say their best win would probably be their win against Livingston. And Elkdale, they're 2-1. They beat Rio Vista and they beat Chowchilla. And they blew Rio Vista out 116 points. The 45. It was just you don't see that often.
Hmm.
And Central Catholic has yet to play a game in their first game against Monterey on December 4th, Thursday. Mountain House, they're 1-2. They have one against Gateway. They have a loss to Deer Valley in double overtime and a loss to Lincoln. Their best game was probably their win against Gateway, 94-44, but they did contend in that Deer Valley game. Oh, they lost 69-66. In East Union, they're 1-1. They lost to Enoch and won the versus Justin Garza. Their best game was obviously the Justin Garza won 74-66. And Mintika, they're also 1-1. They beat Elk Grove and lost to Lodi. Sierras, they're 3-0. Won against Stag, won against Los Banos, and won against Linden. And I'd say their best win would probably be against uh, Linden 81-36.
Yeah, a game
All
that I
right.
want to talk about was just that the Mountain House Lincoln game. We kind of highlighted that one last week. And it to me it looked like it wasn't as close as we thought it was going to be. Alvin, you have any words on that?
It could have been so much worse. Lincoln's top two players, Jagger and Trey Simmons, Jagger Mariola and Trey Simmons did not play that game. They did not suit up. So, the fact that you saw, Lincoln only win by, what was it, 16?
That
Um,
is
sorry,
14.
14.
Then
That thing could have easily been 30 points if those two had played that game. So, good one for Lincoln, but yeah, like I said, it could have been a lot worse. So,
All right.
all
With that,
right.
Alvin, take us to TCal.
All right, TCal starting off. Our number one team in the area, Modesto Christian, 1-0. They played Dublin, win versus Dublin, 56-49 in the NorCal tip-off. Highlight freshman sensation, Somto Patrick, 6'9", 185 pounds. Had 12 points and 13 rebounds in his first high school game. With that, Modesto Christian's 1-0. Lincoln 1-1. We just went over how they beat Mountain House by 14. No Jagger, Mariola, or Trey Simmons out with injuries. However, they did go to Bellarmine and lose 63-55. Trey Simmons did not play that game. Bellarmine is a very good team. They shoot the ball very well. Fantastic facility out there. I'm not gonna lie. I think the best baseball stadium
Yeah.
oh
I have seen.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
That place
it
was. I
is.
100
saw that place.
probably. Yeah.
We had a tournament or basketball tournament there, and their basketball facility is top notch too. Don't get me wrong.
Hmm.
But like their baseball facility is
Oh yeah.
phenomenal.
It's great.
Yeah, always loved going out there like for our summer games and playing out there.
Right.
Oh my
All turf,
goodness.
Hmm.
Oh
infield and
yeah.
Oh
And
outfield.
like the stadium
yeah.
or the stands are
Oh,
like
it's
on
like
top and everything.
uh-huh.
Oh,
It's just like an actual
right.
Yeah.
MLB.
So, Lincoln loses to Bellarmine. The Bells of Bellarmine. Lodi, 3-0. Wins over Pleasant Grove. They beat Tokay, 58-44, which is actually Coach Jason Hitt's alma mater. And a win at Manteca, 62-42, and that is Coach Hitt's. That was his previous job, was coaching Manteca. So Lincoln is now 3-0.
Or you mean Lodi?
I think this week they will. I'm sorry, Lodi is 3-0. Lodi will. Towards the end of this week, everyone is starting all their tournaments. So tournament matchups will start going, and that's where these guys will meet. A lot of really good teams start playing. St. Mary's drops their season opener at Franklin, 68-51. Jonah Milanata, 19 points. Jaden Hingston, 17 points for St. Mary's. St. Mary's faced a very good Franklin team. I've watched that game. Franklin
Hmm.
is very well coached. They have a lot of bigs, guys who can get up and down the court. The number one forward, I think, in the area with Aiden Rollins, it was just so seamless. When he touched the ball, just was able to get to the hoop. If you don't know who Aiden Rollins is, go onto YouTube. There's a very touching story about him. And then he lost his father when he was young. And he's a baller. Um, with that, we move on. Tracy, the Bulldogs of Tracy, win against Franklin of Stockton, 98-20. That is not a typo. That is a good old fashioned whooping. So Tracy starts the season 1-0. West, played Hayward. They beat Hayward 61-48. Last team in TCAL, we have Kimball. Kimball 3-1. They already played 4 games. They played Ames College Prep out of Oakland, beat them 74-39. They played Langston Hughes Academy out of Stockton, won 76-60, and they beat Patterson 64-63. However, they did lose to Monte Vista 77-46. Monte Vista is a very good team. So,
Hmm.
Kimball is 3-1, and that's it for me in the TCAL.
Yeah, I'll take over the SJ2A. Bear Creek starts the year 0-2 with losses to McClatchy and going on the road to Golden Valley. They get blown out in this first game versus McClatchy, 93-29. And they keep it, within 20 versus Golden Valley, 62-44.
I believe
McNair, go ahead.
McClatchy has a couple D1 guys on them, so McClatchy is no slouch either. They will be a force in the section
Yeah.
moving forward.
McNair wins their season opener at Armio out of Fairfield 70-41, and then will lose to Central Valley out of Merced 79-58. Weston Ranch 1-0 with an OT win at Oakland 79-78. Edison 0-1 so far against Rio Americano out of Sacramento 65-59. Chavez also 0-1 with their loss to Pittman 45-37. A little bit of a low scoring affair there.
Mm-hmm.
Stag, we talked about this loss to Sierra 59-28. They lose to 12 Bridges as well 66-25. In a close win over Ben Holt College Prep 59-55. They will take on Atwater on the 28th, Friday. Franklin Stockton 0-3. They lost at Denair 62-24. Talked about this Tracy game 98-20, and they lose to Elk Grove as well. Tokay 1-2. They start the year off with the win at Buhok Colony 63-60, and then they drop their next 2. One to Lodi 58-44, and then on the road at Union Mine 72-67. And for our kind of open division, Venture Academy 1-1. They took their first loss to Christian Brothers in a close one, 72-70, and then they turn it around and beat McClemens out of Oakland 59-42. With that, let's take a look over at our power rankings so far. K-Mud, take us to 10.
Number 10, we have East Union.
Alvin, 9.
9, we have Sierra,
Over at the 8th spot, we have Central Catholic.
who was
K-Mud.
idle this week. Yep.
Yeah.
At number 7, we have St. Mary's.
St. Mary's didn't feel like they should drop. They played a very good Franklin team, so didn't want to punish them for for losing their first game. But they did lose to a good team, so still
Mhm.
have them holding strong at 7.
Yep. Alvin for 6.
Number 6, Tracy. Tracy had a big win against Franklin, so I feel like that they are still better than the 4 teams below
Mhm.
them.
At 5, we have Venture Academy.
And
K-Mud.
then number 4, we have Lincoln.
Felt like Lincoln, they got their first loss, and I dropped them a couple spots just based on the fact that they have injuries. If I feel like if they were to play Lodi, Western Ranch, and Modesto Christian with those injuries, they probably, would lose those games. So, yes. So that's why we slotted Lincoln at number 4.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And at the 3 spot, it's Lodi. And, hot start to the year so far.
Yep,
3-0.
three wins, and moving on to this week. A lot of good games this week.
Yep. K-Mud 2.
Number 2, we have Western Ranch.
Western Ranch is 1-0. They beat a good Oakland team,
Mhm.
so they will bump up to number 2.
And Alvin at 1.
Number 1, Modesto Christian. Until they lose, until someone betters them, they are holding on at number 1.
Yeah.
So,
With
and
with that, that's gonna take us right into our final interview. Alvin, give us a little rundown of who we got.
So our interview is going to be with Jabril Lewis. Jabril is a team leader with Venture Academy who is going independent this year. Um, should be an interesting interview. So stay tuned.
Yeah, you're gonna see
Hmm.
him right now. What's up, everybody? We got Jabril Lewis in the house, Venture Academy. The senior, he has been, only one game so far, 15 points in that first game that we have stats for, and he's just been tearing it up. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well. I know it's just beginning basketball season. You guys are pretty busy and everything, so thank you for, taking the time out of your schedule to sit down with us.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Absolutely. All right, I think it's kind of simple. We're just going to kind of just get right into the questions. First question for you is when did you start hooping?
I started hooping when I was 3. I started playing in like it was like a YMCA thing around Stockton, and my dad just signed me up. Well, he signed me up for a lot of sports. He signed me for football, track, basketball, and I just fell in love with basketball. But yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hmm.
All right. I always ask the athletes that come on here, especially the basketball players,
Mhm.
what AAU programs did you play for growing up? There might be a whole mess of them, but
Yeah. I
just
played for well, the 3 major ones I played for, like when I started taking it serious was like probably like fifth, sixth grade. I started playing with for Port City with Coach Dana and Coach Renee, and then
Hmm.
my first year of high school, I played with my JV coach, his team, Team Unexpected, and then sophomore year, I played for Team Arsenal in the Bay, and then
okay,
last year, I played for Mudville Elite on the Puma circuit.
okay, okay, nice.
Yeah,
Okay, Mud.
First,
Yeah. What's been the biggest jump in your game from freshman year to now?
I feel like the biggest jump in my game is being able to create my own shot without really having to over dribble or to like ball hog, I would say, because like I could get my own shot in the flow of the offense, and where it doesn't seem like I'm doing too much or just like ball hogging. And I feel like also my IQ, because when I was a freshman, I wouldn't be able to make the same reads or the same passes or like read the defense, whether they're in like a matchup zone or they're a man and things like that. So yeah, it'll probably be my IQ and be able to create my own shot without ball hugging.
nice,
Yep.
nice.
What part of your game are you most proud of? And what part are you really focusing on?
The my most proud part of my game is probably my mid range because I feel like a lot of people don't have a mid range now. They're
Mm-hmm.
three or get into the rack, and I feel like with the mid range it opens up like attacking the basket because if they card close out, you could lay it up, but if they have a 7 foot big in the paint, you could stop, pop the midi. And the game that a part of my game I'm focusing on is my catch and shoot three because I feel like at the next level, everybody got to be able to catch and shoot the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want to get
Right.
good
Yeah.
and play.
Okay. All right. Alvin?
Walk us through your pregame routine. Music you listen to. What's your mindset? Who are you listening to right now?
Well, right, I always listen to. I gotta listen to Drake before the game. Gotta
Yeah. Hmm.
Drake. Drake. He got so many different flows, so many different modes,
Okay.
so many different moods. But before, I always take a shower before the game. People say it's weird because you finna go sweat, but I always take a shower before the game. I got to.
It's
Okay.
only weird if it doesn't work,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. With Drake, are you like you
Yeah.
like that smooth or you like kind of ramping it up, getting the blood flowing a little early?
I'm like smooth. I like listening to Drake and like a lot of like R&B, like I don't know, like Erica Badu. I like listening to her before the game sometimes. I don't know. I just feel like when I'm listening to, because when I used to listen to like hype music, like a lot of these new rappers, I used to have bad games. Like it would just mess my. So I don't know. It's just
I
something.
see. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Any rituals you do before the game? Like,
I like before I leave my house, like after I shower, I meditate for like 10 minutes and I do like yoga stretches and stuff.
Okay.
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 But I just started doing that this year because I got a yoga class and it helped me with my hips, open up my
Oh,
hips.
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, Mud.
Who's been the most influential coach or mentor in your development so far?
Um, it's a lot of them. I appreciate all my coaches that like when I start taking it serious, they really like they told me like if this is what you really want to do, you got to put in the hours and put in the work. But I would say probably Coach King and Coach T because they was like when I was a sophomore, when the varsity team when I was on JV when they had won the section championship, they used to
Mm,
come to their practice, see how it was, like the winning, the bond that they all had, like they were playing for each other and not with each other. Coach King said that a lot. He said play for each other, not with each other, because it's like it's a brotherhood. Like say I got like 5 points,
hmm.
but my man's he over here got 20. Like I'm happy to see because if it leads to winning, that's all that matters. As long as we got the win.
Hmm.
I would
Yeah.
say him, and then as far as my game, I would say Coach T because he stays after practice. He'll like get shots up with me, get pass the ball, work on my footwork because yeah, that's a big part. And like catch and shoot is your footwork because if you miss, it might not be your form. It'll probably be your footwork, whether you're off balance, on balance, and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
Okay.
the two coaches that helped me
All
a
right.
lot.
Do you do any individual training, or do you go with a trainer, or are you just working with your coaches?
No, I do a lot. I go to the gym with my dad, and then I go to the basketball court with my dad too. He helps me. He's
Okay,
the one that really developed my midi because like two
nice.
years ago when Shay like first started, like he was the one that put me on to watching Shay and like his body control with his bumps and all that. So he sent me a video. I watched it. We went to the gym the next day and just started working on the midis ever since.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. What's one underrated part of your game that people don't really know?
I feel like an underrated part of my game is my defending. Like I feel like I could defend on a high level. I feel like I could switch 1 through 5.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like could switch one
Okay.
through five and I could be able to defend at a high level.
Hmm.
All right. Alvin.
How do you balance school basketball and your personal life?
Well, I keep school first because I feel like if you don't have the grades, you can't really go play at the next level.
Right. Right.
So, so I keep
Hmm.
school first, and then basketball is like my main priority. I love basketball. I love playing basketball. Like even after practice, I'll text my friends see if it's an open gym around Stockton, and I'll go pull up after practice. So it's really just school and basketball for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. And
Nice.
you've
J-Man.
touched based on this a little bit. Like, are there any players, pro, college, or even local, that you model your game after?
I don't think nobody local plays like, but if it was I like the way A Cup plays. I forgot his first name, but he goes to Arkansas. He's the point guard for for Arkansas. I like the way
Razorbacks.
yeah, he's under control, the way he uses his body to bump, create space and things like that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
in the league, of course I'm gonna say Shea. I like Shea,
Yeah.
just the way he scored, his pace,
Mm-hmm.
never seen him sped up. Like he always gets to the spot. If he missed, it's just because he missed. Like I feel like nobody really plays good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um,
What's the toughest matchup you've had? It could be this year, it could have been your last couple years.
Last year a tough matchup was it was Buchanan because it was the Modesto Christian tournament.
mm,
I had just come off a good game, and I think college coaches were there, and we were playing Buchanan. My coach was like, "Go have a game," and I started out the game. I had an offensive foul, like we were running the offense. I cut through, and I tried to pop out, and he flopped. He sold it. I got an offensive foul, and then I was just in my head from then, and I had a bad game.
are,
And then, like in the like in playoffs, I feel like against Natomas, that one I watch that game every day. Like I watch that like over the summer. I just been watching it. Like I just can't wait till playoff time because I feel
Mm-hmm.
like we had opportunities to win it, but I feel like we just didn't execute on offense and we didn't execute on defense either.
Sincere was on that team?
For Buchanan,
Hudson? No, for Natomas.
no, Buchanan is a team. I don't know where they're located, but they're ranked like number two in California at the time when we was playing them in the Modesto
Okay.
tournament.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. And then are you guys in the Modesto Christian tournament this year too?
yes, sir. I think we
Oh,
played Buchanan. I think we played
okay.
Buchanan again.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
We have to pay attention when that's
Well,
coming
yeah, we'll
around.
look at that one for sure.
Yeah.
All
Alvin.
right. Um, What's a goal that you had set for yourself freshman year that you hope to accomplish by the time you graduated?
I want to win a section championship. Like that's I wanted to win it in my freshman year, but then once I seen like my sophomore year and I seen the varsity group ahead of me win it, and the feeling that they had, knowing that they complete the mission, winning second,
Yeah,
I just want to experience that. And since last year we fell short, I just been working hard to get back to there.
yeah, yep.
Mhm. And if you could tell young hoopers one thing about chasing this path, what would it be?
Like
Uh,
some advice.
Yeah.
Probably take care of your mental, because just because you have a bad game, like don't dwell on it.
Mm,
You'll have more games to come. So I feel like that's a lot of,
Mhm.
and it puts, because I went through that and it put me through a shooting slump. Like I was messed up.
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. What does the leadership look like on your guys' team? You got like one or two guys that really step up, or is it kind of everybody is like, holding everybody accountable?
I feel like, well, the captains are me and my teammate Delani, but I feel like I lead by more of example. Like I need to be more vocal, but I feel like I lead by example in practice, and they just follow by, like they follow behind me, I guess you could say. But I do need to be more vocal. And Delani, he's more the emotional type. Like he wears his emotions on his sleeve, so he's more like he'll tell us when to pick it up in practice if we're going lazy or
Mm,
we're not going 100%. So yeah.
Okay.
all right. Um, looking ahead, what's one thing when you're done at Venture Academy that you want people to remember about you and your game and the way that you play?
That's oh no. Well, I want them to remember I won a section championship, so we're gonna speak that into existence. But
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
I want them to know that, like, I could get to the midi whenever I want, like, but I'm also a pass first. Like, I could move the ball and I could defend.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
K-Mode.
Do you have any offers or people just looking at you? And could you tell us what it's been like?
I don't have any offers at the moment, but I have Menlo, George
Mhm.
Fox from Portland. I have
Hmm.
Pick up in Colorado, or I think it's Oregon. But recruitment, it really picked up after Cali Live, because in Cali,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I think I averaged like 18. I think I averaged like 19.
Woo.
I averaged 19 points a game in Cali Live, and then that's when everybody like started picking up and knowing who I am and started noticing who I was.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the
Mhm.
kind of like the recruiting process? Are they reaching out to you, once a week, once a month? Like, how are you making sure that you're, staying in contact?
Well, before college started, they would reach out like once every 2 weeks to just check on how the summer's going and if I'm working out and stuff like that, and to make sure I get my applications into their college. And then, but after as the season started, it would be like once a month. But like I would text them and like check in and see how the season's going and tell them to send me their schedule, and I'll send them mine to see if I can make a game or something.
Cool.
Are you on Twitter?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we're hearing a lot, like that coaches reach out to players
Mm.
and that players reach out to coaches or Twitter, right? So, I was wondering, is Twitter the way to go?
Yeah, I feel like maybe not for everybody, because some people might not have like the right, or they might not put the right stuff out on Twitter to catch coach's eyes. But
Yeah.
for me, it was my Mudville coach. He would show me his phone, and he had like 10 college coaches, and he'll just be sending them our film and stuff like
Okay.
that. So it was really Coach Edunk who put me out there and got me most of these looks.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Well, that's our long formed questions. Now we're looking into these rapid fire questions, anywhere from a word to a sentence. If you have a question that you really like and you want to expand on, go ahead. But
Yeah.
we're just really looking for like quick answers. That makes sense.
All right, man, I got you.
All right, cool. First one. What's your favorite basketball shoe right now?
Kobe's.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which color? White and purple?
Nah, I like the. It depends on the jerseys. Like if we're wearing the black jerseys, I'll go with the
Yeah.
or with the all black Kobe's. But if we go in the white,
Mhm. Yeah.
I'll probably go to what the Kobe's.
Okay.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. All right.
Biggest rival school right now.
Probably Natomas, yeah, since we lost it. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. Carson.
What's your go-to pregame snack?
My mom, she be making me like these smoothies. I don't know what she puts in it, but it'd
Like,
be good.
okay, all right.
All right,
Mhm.
all right. Layup, dunk, or three.
Midi.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
V.
okay, okay, okay.
All right.
I'm gonna throw this one at you. Favorite NBA player besides Shea?
Oh, Steph Curry.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. All right.
What's a tougher day, conditioning or film session?
Conditioning.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hype up. Favorite hype up song. I know you said Drake.
Yeah, any Drake song.
Any
Any Drake
Drake
song.
And
song? Okay.
okay, gotcha.
Mhm.
What's your favorite subject in school?
Probably math.
Uh,
Would you rather have an early morning practice or a late night workout?
Late night workout.
okay.
All right, here's a good one. Who talks the most trash on your team?
Probably me or JoJo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's JoJo's last name?
Josiah Johnson.
Okay, gotcha. All right. All right.
What's your hidden talent off the court?
I could cook.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Okay. What's your
Favorite
favorite?
dish?
What's
Yeah.
favorite thing to make?
I used to make like homemade pizza where like I'll make homemade dough and I just yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
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 in your opinion, what's the best basketball movie ever?
Probably loving basketball. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. What's your favorite fast food spot after a game?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's the first time we heard that.
I
Everyone
think
can
so.
go in and
Yeah.
out. In and
In
In
and
and
out.
out
In
or
and out.
like
I think with a couple
Canes?
canes. Yeah, like two canes.
out.
So, okay. What number do you wear, and do you have a reason for it?
I wear number one. I feel like that was the best number since my freshman year, so I just stuck with it.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
gotcha.
What's the worst drill in practice?
Tell Coach Eric he's got to close his doors.
So probably when we go, we got to make 100 layups in 3 minutes and
Ooh.
dunk on us too, and then right after we got to make 150. Well, it's 150 points, but instead of shooting layups, we shoot threes and dunks kind of three also. Yeah, I hate that. It's like back to back, and if we yeah,
Dang. Okay.
Uh, if you weren't playing basketball, what sport would you be playing?
probably football.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. If you could, I think it's our last one. If you could pick any player on any other local high school team, that you could play with right now, who would it be?
Probably be my cousin DeMarcus Cobb from Western Ranch. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
yeah,
All right.
All right.
All
I think that's all we got. So, thank you so much again for taking the time out of your busy schedule.
yeah. Thank you for having me.
No
Absolutely. It
problem.
was,
Thank you.
amazing to have you on and everything. Good luck on the rest of the year. We hope to have
Yeah,
you
good
on,
luck.
Mhm.
sometime in the future as well.
All right,
All
thank you.
right. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
We'll see you.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you all for sticking around and watching this one all the way through. Another jam-packed episode and probably another long one. So with that, we're getting right at the end of football season. Obviously, we're only going to have one team left. So moving forward, basketball will now be the forefront of all our episodes, and football will just be our kind of last section. So with that, any comments, questions, leave them down below. Anything you guys want to tell us, feel free to reach out. With that, we'll go ahead and see you next week. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.